Hey guys, it's been a long time since I actually sat down and vlogged, but yeah, let's get into where I left off my story. Yeah, I'm sitting on the floor. I don't know where my little handy tripod is, and I'm wearing a onesie because it's really cold outside today, and I'm by the Christmas tree. So where I left off was, I was talking about my first transfer. Well, that didn't end up happening. We ended up having a lining check, and they saw that my lining wasn't tri-laminar or 3-stripe like it needs to be. So I thought I was fine. The tech told me I was fine. And then my doctor gives me a call at like 5 o'clock. And you know, whenever the doctor actually gives you a call, it's usually never good news. So they canceled that transfer, and that was on the end of October. And then I had to get a hysteroscopy on November 8th. So I did that, and they just really wanted to go in there and make sure I had nothing going on in my uterus that would prevent, you know, my lining from getting thick, because sometimes a D&C can do that to you, or that would prevent a pregnancy from attaching. We did that, and then I changed my protocol completely. For my first FET, I was on estrogen patches, changing those every couple of days. I was on Lupron and birth control. So I did that like the whole month of October, and then ended up stopping all that. So then my new FET protocol, and that's frozen embryo transfer if you don't know. My new FET protocol was 4 times a day vaginal Viagra, which is to stimulate blood flow to make your lining really nice and thick. I had 2 times a day vaginal estrase, which is an estrogen pill, really tiny little estrogen pill. Most people take it orally, but you can also do it vaginally to be a little bit more effective. I had estrogen shots, which is gel estrogen, every 3 days, and I'm still doing that now. Yeah, so that's what I had to do. And then I had a lining check right before Thanksgiving, and that was November 21st. And my lining was at a 7.8, which they want it to be anything over an 8. But, you know, it was the tri-laminar and everything looked good, so we were good to go for transfer. And that Friday, on Black Friday, I started my progesterone injections. So my transfer happened on November 28th. We transferred 1 embryo, and I can get up and show you a picture. We transferred that 1 embryo. I said I wasn't gonna test through the 2-week wait, you know, especially what happened last time. I've had a chemical, which, if we're talking about my chemical, I didn't realize I had a chemical, but I did get like a faint positive the night before I did a beta after one of my timed intercourse cycles when I was at my previous clinic. And they never really, they just said it was negative. They never saw the number. But when I got my results back, I saw that my number was 4, which is technically pregnant, but not really, because usually my numbers are 0. So I had a chemical then. And with what happened with the miscarriage last year, or earlier this year, I really didn't want to test and kind of ruin my birthday, because I turned 30 today. Ooh, what's happening with that hair? So I turned 30, it's my birthday today, but I've been testing since Sunday, December 2nd. Here's the test from today. I have been testing since 4 days post-transfer, and I did get a squinter. I thought it was negative, but then I looked at it after it had dried a little bit, and it was definitely a line there, a very faint line. But this is the test from yesterday. So it's gotten a lot darker. My beta isn't actually until Friday, but I think that's a pretty solid line. So I've known as of like 5 days post-transfer, that was when it was like, okay, clearly there's something there. I'm trying not to go down the Google rabbit hole. It's kind of hard, so I have a puzzle. I need to distract myself. But yeah, I'm really glad that I tested. I'm really glad the line's getting darker. I hope beta's on Friday. Today's Wednesday. I hope it's a good number. We're excited. I told my husband yesterday. He was on a work trip, so he was gone Monday. And, you know, I was left to my own devices, so I was like, I'm gonna test, let's see. And now I'm just gonna keep testing to make sure it's not a chemical. So yeah, so this is exciting. We're hopeful that this is our rainbow baby. And yeah, so that's where we are right now. I'm hopeful. I have a good feeling, but I don't know. Like, I'm not as filled with anxiety as I was the last time. Maybe because, I actually have no idea. Maybe because it's the holiday season, I have other things to focus on. But I've been looking, and I don't find a lot of people who get a positive on day 4 or day 5, so that's really surprising. I was open with the transfer day and I posted our embryo on my Instagram, so I think people are wondering what the news is. I'm not sure when I'll share the news, maybe after the second beta. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I will talk to you guys later. It's my birthday and one of my favorite stores just announced they're having a flash sale for 12 hours. So I feel like I need to go get some lunch and go up there and buy me some birthday presents. So why not? All right, talk to you guys later.